are the ones that have the most delicious food. And I'm not racist because I love their food. So
Yeah,
especially
it says a person who is a cat owner.
Hey, my cat stays inside. The cat that constantly comes into the yard that I scare away on a weekly basis. By all means, come pick it up. I'll even serve it in a fresh box for you with some lettuce, some tomatoes, things like that. You can have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I had cats that used to go off and poop in my flower beds. So I was threatening to go off and set traps, and I should probably have. Because, we actually have leash laws for cats in the city. Which is hilarious.
The funny thing one time is we actually set up a couple traps. Well, apparently a cat got its tail stuck in one trap, ran all the way to the other one, somehow managed to get its tail out, and got the trap stuck in the trap.
That is absolutely...
So we are dealing with highly genetic, modified creatures that can trap a trap.
Hey, okay, we live in a city that gets down to -40, whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. They're the same thing once it gets that cold, ladies and gentlemen. So you have animals here that obviously have adapted to survive being outside at -40, so they obviously have figured out some way to survive traps.
No, I completely agree. They've also he's been able to survive my sumo wrestle stance. I'm going to
survive your sumo wrestle stance, and I'm twice your size.
He survived. I'm going to punch you into tomorrow stance. I'm going to grab your tail and yank you stance, which apparently really, really failed. I ended up face planting the ground. He survived the what do you call them? Body slam stance.
There's your problem. All you're doing is a bunch of stances. Maybe what you should do is get a broom or something with a sharp edge on it and go, to attack this cat with.
After I think about 5 or 6 times of trying to catch this cat, and everything has failed me. I'll get it cornered in the backyard. It'll start coming towards me and it'll start running away. And I'm like, sweet, the gate behind me is closed. And I am standing in front of the gate. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice that the gate in the front yard is wide open and the cat is bolting for the front yard.
You also seem to forget the cats can go up and jump.
Oh, no, we're getting there. The first time I actually tried cornering this cat, and I actually had him cornered, I'm like, sweet, I got you, you can't get away. I do the football running back tackle. Where the running back is going past you, and you dive sideways to go. It literally launches itself past my hand. I believe the back paws land on the top of my hand, and it catapults itself over the fence to freedom. And I'm like, I'm trying to gather how I managed to let this cat escape.
Okay, have you ever watched a cat fall and able to twist its body around so it lands on its feet? I used to have cats, and I used to go up and literally drop them from like 10 feet. Yes, I was that evil as a child. Okay, they would always land on their feet.
I used to put cat trees in a cupboard, high up, and have it to the point where the cat knew it was there, and watch this cat come up with the most insane ideas to try to get this cat tree. I've literally seen it jump up on the counter, jump straight up, grab the treat, and do a backflip off, in midair, to land on his feet and just look at you and meow, as if saying, like, "Is that it? Like, do you have more?
Is that the best you can do?"
But I think we're
pathetic excuse for a human being.
We're going to take a quick music break, but I do want to come back and talk about this cat more because this cat story is actually entertaining. I love cats. I do not recommend the harming of cats, except for the one in my backyard. Please help me deal with it. I need ideas of how to trap this cat, or at least convince it to never come back. So enjoy our music. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy show. So I have to say thank you to Amy. She actually gave me an idea of how to trap the cat. Although I think she misunderstood the idea of trap it. She's gone straight to kill it. So she suggested rat poison. The interesting thing about that is we actually had we had a mouse problem in our shed, so we actually put the mice poison in our shed.
Oh, hold a second here. Yeah, no. I gotta.
And we quickly found out that the mice were too smart to actually eat the mice poison, but the squirrels were not. So we would end up with dead squirrels because of mice poison, but the mice would sit there mocking us. I would never use rat poison on a cat. I am a lot more humane than that. I do not believe in rat poison for any creature, unless, of course, we are going back to like 2000 or I think early 2000s or so, when we actually had a rat infestation in certain parts of the city. I definitely agree with the rat poison at that point. Otherwise, yes, I agree. Do not use rat poison. But back to this cat story. This cat, I swear, is like the most evil, diabolical creature you can ever...
First off, what is your issue with this cat, other than the fact that it comes into your yard?
Okay.
I want to know this before you go any further on about this cat.
Okay, so my biggest issue with this cat is, since I've been a kid, we've had a family of rabbits living underneath our shed. And generation after generation of rabbit, they've bred like rabbits. And, we have new rabbits every year. This year, we had one adult rabbit and 4 little baby rabbits. This cat actually killed 3 of the baby rabbits and carried off the 4th. So now it is my duty to run this cat out of town, so to speak.
So you are saying that this cat is doing what comes naturally to a cat.
It's my...
It
yes.
is going off, and it's cutting down on the population on a destructive species of animal.
These animals in this yard are not destructive. They literally...
Who says that they do not go to other people's yards and go off and destroy their gardens?
Let's put it this way. When the cat was using our backyard as its own, lounge, the rabbit would sit in the driveway. So this rabbit wouldn't even go any further than that. It would literally sit in the driveway, glaring at the cat that was sitting where it eats its food. So I have joined the rabbit force. We are now united as one. We are doing a protest against the evil cat. We have little picket signs for them that says, "Do not eat my grass. This grass is mine." And
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm pro-cat on this one. And I'm allergic to cats. So, let's go cat. Let's wipe out these evil rabbits.
I like Lazy Nerd's idea on this. He thinks the cat was bitten by a radioactive spider, and I'm jealous of the cat after seeing its backflip.
Spider cat.
Personally,
after
seeing this cat do twists and turns that I never even once thought of, even back when I was a very young, nimble person, Okay, who am I kidding? I was never that
You're
nimble.
never that nimble.
Yes, I am jealous of this cat's backflips. And Amy, I could get a dog to get rid of the cat, but then what would get rid of the dog? See, this is the never-ending thing. You get a cat to get rid of the mice, but then what gets rid of the cat? So if you get a dog to get rid of the cat, you still have the dog. So there's nothing that gets rid of every animal.
Oh God! Now I suddenly have got the old woman who swallowed the fly, song stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a never.
You swallow the cat to catch. Swallow the dog to catch the cat. Swallow the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the. I'm not going any further.
But this cat has, at every single possibility, outsmarted me. I've even tried.
Hello. How hard is that?
I've even tried sicking my Luna after her, or after it, or whatever it is. I'm sorry if I misgendered the cat.
I don't know. To me, cats are all female. To me, which is funny because I've had at least 2 male.
This is 2017. I need to gender the cat properly.
Screw that.
So, anyways,
there's nothing about gender. I mean, this is animals here. I mean, come on. Are we going off? Does it think of itself as being a male or female or something in between?
I don't know. Cats don't speak. They just meow all the time. What if a cat secretly wants to be a dog? That's why it always licks itself.
I had a cat that thought he was a dog. I had a dog. I swear he thought he was a dog. He went around and followed my dog, and here, my dog when I was growing up, and worshipped the ground he walked on. So
I have to point out that if we've offended anyone at any point, we apologize that you got offended by what we say, but will not stop us from saying what we say. So
no, I'm not apologizing.
But anyways, this cat, as I said, I tried sticking my cat after it. She just pretty much laid there, and they both laid at opposite ends of the yard, looking at each other, but not acknowledging that each other existed. So I have a cat who don't hunt mice and won't scare away other cats. So
She's
have a doormat.
13 years old.
Even when she was younger, she never would. But I have a doormat of a cat. Literally, you'll walk through the house and she'll lay at your feet. It doesn't matter if you're moving or what you're doing. She will lay at your feet. This is my spot now. You must bring me with you. And I usually end up shuffling across the floor with Luna on my feet. Because my feet apparently are comfy. I personally have never experienced this. I've never tried laying on my own feet, possibly because I have ribs and I can't bend like that.
I don't know. My son has fallen asleep with his head on my feet, which is, I think, weird.
It is weird, but
and the fact that he would want to do that, I mean, with the smell my feet probably give off,
I think that's why the cat likes my feet. After spending all day at a warehouse, my feet are probably smell like cat treats or I don't know.
Probably smell like fish.
I
don't know.
But
we're just making this stuff up as we go along.
This cat has now outsmarted me for about a month. And not every single day. Don't get me wrong. There's some days where I outsmart it. Usually when it's not there. Okay, all the time when it's not there. And I actually thought I finally convinced it that to just leave the yard alone. And I walked out the other morning, and it's sitting on the fence, looking at the door. So it is now mocking me. It's no longer going, just trying to do acrobats to get away from me. It is now mocking me.
Because it knows that you are pretty much harmless. So all it has to do is it just outruns you. Yep. And then the minute that you're gone, it comes back.
This cat literally runs so fast, I see dirt kicking out.
This is absolutely...
Usually when I land face first in the dirt, but, hey, it still counts.
So, enough about the cat. Amy wanted me to bring up something. I don't know, you don't really follow professional wrestling that much.
No, I do not.
So, this probably means nothing to you. So, WWE has been doing this moronic storyline for a couple of months now where Kurt Angle's been, looking at his phone, freaking out about stuff. And it turns out that he is... I think they've recycled an idea that they were going to do couple years ago with Vince McMahon, where he comes out and says, you know what, I had a relationship with a woman in college, and ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown wrestler Jason Jordan is my son. And so Jason Jordan, who was one half of American Alpha, a pretty decent good tag team, they brought